a GoFundMe page, which totals more than $100,000. Thank you, Clifford and Gary, for your service. And to the American people who have helped these two heroes out, we're grateful. Janice Dean, Fox News.
Summer heat and humidity on this town laughs at your deodorant soap and snickers at your antiperspirant. Because if you spend any time out in this summer stew, you're gonna sweat and stink. The only question is, how badly?
Oof, man, you stink.
Thank you. Listen for the latest forecast at the top and bottom of the hour on News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM. Now, a live traffic update from the Subaru of Muskegon Traffic Center.
Lots of homebound clogs on West Michigan main roads and freeways. Crash northeast Leonard Street, just west of Leffingwell Avenue. Lots of emergency units. And resurfacing delay between Kent City and Sparta. Northbound's backing up. M37 between O'Connor Street and 15 Mile Road. 24-hour wood traffic tip line, 776-5480. From the Subaru of Muskegon Traffic Center, Kevin Richards.
You're still on that.
Together on the ones weekday mornings on News Radio, Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM.
Any showers and thunderstorms will dissipate with partly cloudy skies returning tonight. Low temperature near 65. Mostly cloudy skies developing Thursday. Still a humid day with a good chance of showers and thunderstorms. High temperature right around 80. Breezy and cooler for Friday with a chance of showers. Highs in the low to mid-70s. Tracking West Michigan's weather for News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM. I'm Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood.
Hi, KTRH. What's going on? Glad you called and welcome to the program.
Thank you, Sean. And thanks for taking my call. I'm actually on vacation in Montana, and everyone here loves you. When we got here,
wow,
the TVs were on Sean Hannity. My son-in-law had Hannity on the radio when we got in the car. So I feel very welcome here, and you should too.
You know what, Patty? I'm going to tell you, when my time has come to go off into the pasture and retire, you know what? All I want to do is I want to get away and live in a place like Montana. And I want to get a couple of cattle, a little baby ranch, or maybe Texas. And I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. I'll just go away. I'll talk to myself.
You're going to need that. And listen, I love Texas. Been there many, many years. But this is different. This is just no one's trying
treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Final Fantasy 15. Download and play now. Free from the App Store.
From the Regal Financial Studios, WOOD Grand Rapids, WOOD. The news is now on Wood Radio.
Fire all the White House leakers, but now that he's been fired, he's the target of lots of leaks, including Politico quoting one unnamed White House official as saying his conduct had been crazy. And there are lots more leaks coming. John Kelly, the new chief of staff, first day in office, is hit by a leaked CNN story reporting that he had once called Jim Comey when Comey was fired by the president, expressed sympathy and said he, Kelly, was considering resigning. And the Washington Post reporting, based on unnamed sources, that it was the president himself who dictated the original statement to the New York Times about his son Don Jr. having met with the Russians, saying it was mostly just about adoption. That statement had to be revised a couple of times, as we learned, and as the president's son acknowledged. The meeting was also about the claim by the Russians to have damaging information on Hillary Clinton. The point is, these leaks never seem to go away. The Beltway culture is built upon them. Frustrating for every president. With your Media Minute, Howie Kurtz, Fox News.
This is West Michigan's breaking news, weather, and traffic, and the home of Detroit Tigers baseball. News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM. Depend on it.
Good afternoon. It's 5 o'clock. 80 degrees at the Lake Shore, 86 and mostly cloudy in Grand Rapids. I'm Molly Dominic for Wood Radio News. Our top national story, although he signed it, President Trump calls the new Russia sanctions bill significantly flawed. Trump said it encroaches on his executive authority and could disadvantage U.S. companies.
Weekday mornings on News Radio, Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM.
Any showers and thunderstorms will dissipate with partly cloudy skies returning tonight. Low temperature near 65. Mostly cloudy skies developing Thursday. Still a humid day with a good chance of showers and thunderstorms. High temperature right around 80. Breezy and cooler for Friday with a chance of showers. Highs in the mid 70s. Checking West Michigan's weather for News Radio
5:03, arguing that too many immigrants are coming into the country lawfully, putting downward pressure on wages and taking jobs from U.S. citizens. The president is endorsing the efforts of 2 GOP senators to cut legal immigration to the U.S. in half. CBS News White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy reports.
Top White House aide Stephen Miller says 1 million people get green cards every year. He says that's too many.
The question of who gets that golden ticket needs to be a discerning process.
The bill the president endorses would require legal immigrants to speak English and stay off public assistance. Miller was asked about that poem at the base of the Statue of Liberty, which reads in part, "Give me your tired, you're poor."
The poem that you're referring to was added later. It's not actually part of the original Statue of Liberty.
Emma Lazarus' new Colossus has been at the Statue of Liberty since 1903.
2 affordable housing advocate groups in Grand Rapids are getting $500,000 grants each to build homes and training facilities. Link Up plans to use their grant to build 5 affordable homes in the Madison Square neighborhood and a worker training center on Madison Avenue Southeast. Habitat for Humanity
don't do that.
Homes in the Roosevelt Park neighborhood. Both grants come from the NeighborWorks America program. Wood Radio News Times 5:05.
Designing the perfect engagement ring is easy. Just find a ring online that you like, show it to us on your phone, and we'll make it your own. See a ring that's almost perfect? Show it to us on your phone. Then tell us how you'd like to make it a little bit different. We'll show you what it would look like after the changes are made. We'll take it from your phone and make it your own. And the Kesslers, we can do it in 28 days or less. Our diamonds and gold are happy to take whatever shape you want. And our design computers make it fun, easy, and affordable. You don't even have to start with a photo.
Oh, gosh.
Kesslers has 10 times more engagement rings than other stores can show you. If you see a ring in our showcase that's almost perfect, but you'd like to make it a little bit different, just say the word. You're one of a kind. Your ring should be one of a kind, too. Come to Kesslers. We do engagement rings better, because engagement rings are what we do. Make it your own at Kesslers.
This is a Money Minute from Gary Maxson and Laurel Stewart at Maxson Financial Services. Laurel, at Maxson Financial Services, we treat our clients like family. We even invite them to drop in to visit outside of the normal appointment times.
Yes, we love to hear their stories and answer any questions they have about retirement. And we'd love to answer yours.
Why not stop by yourself, talk to some of our current retired clients, and get to know our family?
The perfect time to do that is at one of our First Friday events. We have drinks and snacks and a whole lot of fun.
So the next First Friday of the month is coming up on August 4th, so why not drop by between 3 and 6 in the afternoon?
If you want to know more, just give us a call at 800-536-8907. That's 800-536-8907. Or visit us at matsonfinancial.com.
Tune in to the Money Mentor Show, Saturday mornings at 6 and Sunday mornings at 11 on News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance products, including annuity, licensed in Michigan.
80 degrees at the lakeshore, 86 at your official weather station. You can find more stories by following us on Twitter at Wood Radio. Next news at 5:30, breaking news at once. I'm Molly Dominic on West Michigan's news, weather, and traffic station. Depend on it.
Sean Hannity Show. More information on breaking news and more bold, inspired solutions for America. Stay right here for our final news roundup and information overload in the final hour of the Sean Hannity Show.
All right, Sean Hannity Show, news roundup, information overload hour, 800-941-SEAN. I want to play this. This is so good, kind of the Ratcliffe. I want to just play it one more time so you can hear this, and then we'll get to my friends and attorneys, Jennifer and Tunsig. Listen to this.
At this point, based on everything, do you think that any laws were broken by Hillary Clinton or her lawyers? Do I think that any laws were broken? I don't think there's evidence to establish that. Okay. Well, I think you're making my point when you say there's no evidence to establish that. Maybe not in classified information, but with respect to obstruction of justice, And you got a pen here. I just want to make sure that the record's clear about the evidence that you didn't have, that you can't use to prove. So this comes from the FBI's own report. It says that the FBI didn't have the Clintons' personal Apple server used for Hillary Clinton work emails. That was never located, so the FBI could never examine it. An Apple MacBook laptop and thumb drive that contained Hillary Clinton's email archives was lost, so the FBI never examined that. Two BlackBerry devices provided the FBI didn't have SIM cards or SD data cards. 13 mobile devices were lost, discarded, or destroyed with a hammer, so the FBI clearly didn't examine those. Various server backups were deleted over time, so the FBI didn't examine that. After the State Department and colleague Mr. Dowdy were notified that the records would be sought by the Benghazi Committee, copies of her emails on the laptops of both of her lawyers, Cheryl Mills and Harold Mills, and Heather Samuelson, were wiped clean with bleach bits, so the FBI didn't review that. After those emails were subpoenaed, Hillary Clinton's email archive was also permanently deleted from the Flat River Network with bleach bits, so the FBI didn't review that. And also after the subpoena, backups of the Flat River server were manually deleted. Now, Director, hopefully that list is substantially accurate because it comes from your own documents. My question to you is this. Any one of those in that very, very long list, to me, says obstruction of justice. Collectively, they scream obstruction of justice. And to ignore them, I think, really allows not just reasonable prosecutors, but reasonable people to believe that maybe the decision on this was made a long time ago not to prosecute Hillary Clinton.
So that just outlines in every bit of detail. Well, Joe, what are you doing? Are you fixing the microphone? What happened over there? So I've known Joe DeGeneva and Victoria Tunsing, and even though they have different names with Tunsing and DeGeneva, or DeGeneva and Tunsing, how did his name get to go first in this?
Alphabetical.
Is that how it worked out? Seriously?
Yes.
You're so full of it.
Well, the D is small, see, in our logo, so it makes it easier to get to the T.
The T overwhelms the D.
You got to speak into the mic. I know you're used to being on the phone. You can pull it up. Don't worry. You can move it back. See? There you go.
The T, lords over the
Looms.
D.
Looms and lords.
Large, right?
Looms and lords over the D.
You know, you were, what were you, you were associate assistant, you were working for the Justice Department.
I was the United States Attorney for the District of Columbia.
Okay, U.S. Attorney.
I was Mayor Barry's best friend.
Oh, my, was that during the, she set me up?
Yeah. Actually, that happened after me, but I did the major investigation into the mayor prior to that.
Did you know he was doing that stuff?
Oh, yeah. Everybody knew, including the police department. And the police department was covering up for him. That's what was so disgraceful about it. The reason we got so deeply involved was that the cops knew that he was doing cocaine. They knew he had a dealer, and they weren't doing anything about it.
Wow. Well, I mean, when you think of the insanity of those that work in this bubble, it's crazy. But here's what I want to ask both of you about. So we live in a world where the media is fixated on either palace intrigue. They certainly don't want to say a good thing about the president. We live in a world that's Russia, Russia, Russia. Now, you guys are both superb lawyers, investigators. If I'm in a dogfight, I want you both on my team. And here's my question. You've got Ukraine collusion in this past election, and a DNC operative meeting at the Ukrainian embassy with the Ukrainian ambassador feeding information back to the DNC and the Clinton campaign. You got the whole Uranium One deal. Hillary signs off, $145 million kicked back to the Clinton Foundation. Okay, that looks horrible to me. Then you've got Hillary deleting 33,000 emails, bleach bidding the computers involved in this, hammer smashing, according to reports, BlackBerries and iPhones, and sending the FBI devices without SIM cards, which render them useless. Then you got the latest with Debbie Wasserman Schultz and what she did. And
$20,000, are you crazy?
Then you've got James Comey. We got the Records Act. This was government information, apparently classified, leaking to the New York Times, setting up a special counsel. Then you got Robert Mueller's conflicts. Now we've got the leaking with Ben Rhodes and Susan Rice and James Clapper loosening the rules. So we're unmasking Americans. To be honest, it takes a lot of work to keep up with this. But in each case I'm describing, we have real evidence, real proof of crimes committed. And the only thing we hear about is Russia, where there's no evidence. Help me out, Joe.
The bottom line is this. For 8 years, the Obama Justice Department did nothing about evidence of criminal activity involving the Clintons, the Clinton Foundation, and other things involving Russia. The operation that former President Clinton and Hillary Clinton set up involving the State Department was clearly a pay-to-play operation, which involved kickbacks to the Clinton Foundation. She used her official office to generate those funds. The fact that not a single U.S. attorney in the Obama administration or Maine justice opened up a grand jury to investigate activity shows the corruption of Loretta Lynch and the people who preceded her.
She's another one.
It was outrageous that there was no formal investigation. And you know what else it shows you? Comey didn't do a thing about it. He never ordered an FBI investigation. He never worked with any U.S. attorney or anybody at Maine Justice. If he's such a good FBI director, and you see all these facts that you just outlined, there is no way that a professional law enforcement person does not demand a grand jury investigation of the Clinton Foundation and everybody involved with it. And now the unmasking and the leaks of those names to the papers, that is clearly criminal activity, and that requires, and I hope that Jeff Sessions is going to announce grand juries.
Let me add, and Sean, that was such a great list, but you forgot that Bill Clinton personally pocketed $500,000 from a Russian entity.
Twice his normal fee.
Yeah, it's a little more than mine. And nobody said a word. Now, she's Secretary of State, and he's getting $500,000 for a foreign entity. In fact, he got $6.2 million total from foreign entities while she's Secretary of State. Why should any spouse of a Secretary of State get one red cent from a foreign government? But I want to add something else. Joe went to the Justice Department and talked about how they didn't do anything. The Republicans,
they suck.
They do not know how to message. Now you listen to the Democrats, war on women, war on women, war on women. They repeat it over and over again. You listen to Republicans conducting a hearing. Not one can repeat a thematic. There is no motif to anything that they do.
The Republicans on the Hill are an embarrassment when it comes to oversight. This is disgraceful, what they have not done, what they've been unable to uncover, the refusal to issue subpoenas. What in the world are they there for?
They're only starting, Joe. I mean, and to be honest, I have been pounding this, and I feel like a voice in the wilderness here at times. I'm not playing myself on the back. I'm so frustrated because we have a two-tier justice system. This is not equal justice under the law, and the media is so corrupt. Worse than I've ever seen it, where they don't do their job.
This is why it's very important that the Attorney General authorize grand juries into the leaks of classified information. This is not about leaks from the White House about who shot John and all this backstabbing stuff. The leaks of classified information to embarrass the president. The leaks of his conversations with foreign leaders. There is no question that civil servants have committed crimes, that political appointees have committed crimes, and if this Justice Department does not investigate this thoroughly, they will have abdicated one of the most important responsibilities that this election created. The American people made a statement. They didn't like what was going on, and when the government turned on the new president, and Comey cooperated with that turning, Comey was interested in one thing, regicide. He wanted to destroy a president. Every bit of his action, when you go back and look at it, was calculated to find a way to kill the president of the United States politically, Donald Trump. Comey will go down in history as the Rasputin of this administration. He was one of the most disgusting, a tell-all. And you know what? I'd like to see the FBI clear that book before they allow it to be published.
And Comey has a history of this because he did it back in the Bush administration when he went after Dick Cheney. They went after the Valerie Plame so-called leak, which wasn't a leak, and she was not at all covert.
By the way, and the special prosecutor, Patrick Fitzgerald, knew on day one who the leaker was. That wasn't a leak of Richard Armitage.
And he was never charged, so there was no crime. And yet they went after Peter Libby and said to him numerous times, well, if you just give up Dick Cheney, if you just give up Dick Cheney, this will all go.
What do you make of the people that Mueller has appointed? All Obama, Clinton, Democratic donors. One was Clinton's own attorney. Some with ethical issues about doing the exact thing you're describing here. Patrick Fitzgerald should have shut that down on day one.
He didn't. I think the optics of his timing is disgraceful. No matter how good a guy Robert Mueller may be, when you couple that with his close personal and professional relationship with James Comey and these hires, it is disgraceful. The optics of this, all these people being donors to Hillary Clinton, he couldn't find some good Republicans to put on the staff. Nobody is that naive. And I think that Mueller has a duty at this point. I think he has to recuse himself, given Comey's centrality So all the issues in this case.
Frank says he was violating the law if he doesn't get out of the way.
Well, it's the same kind of ethical consideration that Jeff Sessions had to go through in order to recuse himself.
I thought that was a mistake. Do you think that was a mistake?
No, not at all. He had to do that because it was it was involved in the political campaign, and the words are clearly there in the regulations.
But that didn't mean there had to be a special counsel appointed.
Different issues.
In other words, he could recuse himself. Rosenstein and the department could have handled that case. That did not have to be given to the special counsel. That was a big mistake.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Joe DeGeneva, Victoria Tunsi, different last names, same law firm, and they've been friends of this program and friends of mine for years, and they're really good at what they do. I would not want to be on the other side of some type of legal matter facing them. Anyway, hey, listen, I'm staring down the barrel, putting a couple of kids like everybody else through college. You know what the average college tuition is now? It's over $43,000. You want to help your kids' college expenses? All right, that's really generous, kind, sweet, and nice, but you got to be smart how you do it. And if you need a loan, you got to check out trysofi.com, TRYSOFI.com. Don't even consider a Parent Plus loan or other high-rate private student loans without checking with TrySofi first.
I got you.
TrySofi.com offers low-interest rate parent loans with no origination fees. The feds, guess what? They'll charge you over 4%. That means you're going to save over $1,000 in fees alone on just a $20,000 loan. And it gets even better. Interest rates on parents' loans with TrySofi.com. They're as low as 3.49%. Compare that with a Parent Plus loan of 7%. You're going to save thousands of dollars in interest, and that goes back in your pocket where it belongs. And there's all the other TrySofi.com benefits: one-on-one career coaching, salary negotiation, networking events, and much more. Now, you can be pre-approved in minutes. TRYSOFI.com or SoFi.com/parent, a special website just for this loan. SoFi.com/parent. We'll take a break. More with Victoria Tunsi. Joe DeGeneva next.
Sorry.
Bringing jobs back to America and getting America back to work. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
News Radio Wood 1300 and 106.9 FM.
All right, so I have insomnia, but I've never slept better. And
My
what's
back.
changed? Just a pillow. It's had such a positive impact on my life. And, of course, I'm talking about My Pillow. I fall asleep faster, I stay asleep longer, and now you can, too. Just go to MyPillow.com or call 800-919-6090. Use the promo code Hannity, and Mike Lindell, the inventor of My Pillow, has the special 4-pack. Now, you get 40% off 2 My Pillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Now, My Pillow is made here in the USA, has a 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Go to MyPillow.com or call 800-919-6090, promo code Hannity, to get Mike Lindell's special 4-pack offer. You get 2 My Pillow premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows for 40% off. And that means once those pillows arrive, you start getting the kind of peaceful and restful and comfortable and deep healing and recuperative sleep that you've been craving and you certainly deserve. MyPillow.com, promo code Hannity. You will love this pillow.
Are your medical bills piling up due to cancer or another serious illness? You are not alone. Many people face this challenge.